Hi, my name is Justine Cawley-Legier. I'm the Director of Athletics here at Halifax Grammar School and a proud alumnus of the '09 graduating class. The Grammar Classic is a basketball tournament for our high school student athletes, both male and female. We try to bring in teams that our kids don't often get a chance to compete against to try to broaden their experience within the basketball program. When I was a student here, it was a huge highlight. We have tons of fun with, filling the stands, having huge crowds, and bringing all of the student body out to support with our spirit games. Every year our kids are super eager and excited to participate, and we love the support that we get from the community.
Yeah, my experience with the athletic program at Grammar has been great, was great. I think sports and arts, or whatever you choose to do in your free time, I think it's important to have something that you do outside of the academic environment. I think now, even in my work life, having something that is able to separate from my day-to-day work is important, and I think sport was perfect for that for me. I was able to build a certain camaraderie with my teammates. All of those guys which I played with are still current friends today. So I think it's important you build connections for the rest of your life. I think the biggest thing that inspired me to stay involved in Grammar is simply for the fact that representation is a huge thing in life. I feel like basketball has been a huge part of my life for my entire life, and I think that now, what better time to do that than I have some more free time. I've been through the school system, I've understood how it works, and I can give back to the kids that I think are in a similar situation as me. We have some players on the team that may, I feel like, emulate what my situation was, and I think it's important to be able to share that knowledge, because if I go through all of this and I do all these things and I overcome all these obstacles, what's the point if I don't share that with the next generation? Because I learned some things over that time. I learned how to navigate certain things. I've made mistakes, I've done all of those things, and I think it's important to be able to share that with the next generation so they can either avoid those mistakes or be able to make them a little bit less than I did.
My name is Justine Colley-Legier, Director of Athletics at Halifax Grammar School, and I want to invite you to the Grammar Basketball Academy. The Grammar Basketball Academy are 4 week-long basketball camps for elite basketball players across the province looking to enhance your basketball skills, increase your confidence on the court, and improve your overall basketball IQ. If you are looking to play basketball at the next level, whether that's college, university, or professionally, then this is the basketball camp for you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of the 2024 Halifax Grammar Classic Invitational Basketball Tournament, live from the Halifax Grammar School in South End, Halifax, Nova Scotia. My name's Alan April. I'll have the call of today's action live, brought to you by Maritime Athletic Profiles. Shout out to Halifax Grammar School for putting on a great tournament. Grammar School girls just won the girls side, and now it will be the Halifax Grammar School Griffins in green and gold, taking on the visiting Halifax West Warriors in white and red. Starting today for the Warriors, number 3, Jalen Bear, number 4, Tevin Brothers, number 5, Marduce Cabangeri, number 11, Graham Sauer, and number 24, Logan Clark. And starting for the Griffins, number 5, Sam Alugu, number 8, Malachi Mansoure, number 9, Matthias White, number 10, M.A. Olugu, and number 21, Rylan McDonald. As the opening tip is won by Sam Alugu, and Malachi Mansoure, the grade 12 point guard, will run a set, but the opening pass to Rylan McDonald sneaks in between his legs for a turnover. Grammar has a veteran starting lineup, 4 grade 12s, along with the lone grade 10, M.A. Alogu, the younger brother of star player Sam Alugu. There's a corner 3 from Graham Sauer. That rims out. Rebounded by McDonald. Stretch outlet for Mansoure. Has that shot altered underneath by Tevin Brothers. Brothers, high scoring guard. Dishes it over to Marduce, and that rims out. Here's Alugu getting downhill. Now he'll drop it off for Mansoure. Puts up the 3 and knocks it down. Malachi Mansoure gets the Griffins on the scoreboard, opening up an early 3-0 lead. It's the first matchup of the season between these two Halifax City rivals. Here's Tevin Brothers stepping through the lane and scooping it up with the right hand. Brothers, a lethal three-point shooter that time, getting inside with the Euro step finish. Cut the lead to 3-2. McDonald over for Emi Alogu. Three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Jalen Bear, and he'll bring it across half. Bear, low pickup, turns it over. It's going to be stolen by Matthias White, and he is fouled by Marduce Cabangeri. And that will put Matthias White on the free throw line to shoot 2. Marduce, thank you. White, one of the White triplets. I know his brother Zach is now playing at Rothsay Netherwood School. All 3 triplets, high-level players, basketball Nova Scotia, under 17, under 15 teams. White goes 1 of 2 from the line. Marr hands it over for Jalen Bear. Back to Marr as Logan Clark brings the screen. Cabangeri's 3 rims out. Here's M.A. Olugu. Defended by Cabangeri. Now over for White. Back for Olugu. He'll drive to his left. Tries to finish with the right. Collides into camera operator Maya. And the West is back the other way. There's Brothers. Wow. A little drop cross pickup to a contested 3. Nothing but net. Tevin Brothers with 5 quick points. And the West leads 5-4. Mansoure looking to answer. No good, off back rim. Cabangeri will leave it for Brothers. Pull up from the volleyball line, no good. Sam Alugu with the rebound, and he'll bring it the other way. Alugu on the blow by, can't finish with the right hand. Cabangeri. Shifty point guard, grade 11. Previously played for Coach Gab Levere with the École de Sommet Cougars. As Logan Clark banging down low, comes up short on the step back jumper. Now Sam Alugu, defended by Jalen Bear. Alugu kicks to the corner, 3-pointer by Rylan McDonald, halfway down, rims out. And here comes Brothers. Gets a step on White unable to finish, but it's rebounded by Graham Sauer. Sauer out of the double team, and it will remain West ball on the baseline. 13 on the shot clock. Jalen Bear, grade 11. Gets it in for Brothers. 2 open in the corner. Knocks it down. Tevin Brothers. He dropped 27 in this morning's semifinal win over Parkview. 95-79. The West won that one. The West a perfect 3-0 in this tournament. Had a 91-60 win over Woodlawn on Thursday. 80-71 win over St. Max out of New Brunswick. And Tevin Brothers is on fire. All 10 points for the West to open this game. 4 for 4. Actually, he's 4 for 5 from the field. Pair of layups, a pair of triples. Rylan McDonald, count it, and one. Free throw line pull-up. Clark didn't give him landing space, and Rylan McDonald heading to the line for a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way. We take another look here. You can see coming off that screen, confident pull-up, and Clark gets in his landing space, and Rylan McDonald, the grade 12, converts the three-point play, cuts it to a 3-point Halifax West lead. 10-7, 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Cabin-Jerry looks off the screen, attacks, and is fouled on the drive. It's going to be a baseline inbound for the Warriors. 14 on the shot clock, 5:50 remaining in this first quarter. Jalen Bear triggers the inbound, gets it in for Marduce, and he's fouled. Will head to the line to shoot 2. Cabin-Jerry had 19 points in this morning's win over Parkview. First sub of the game for either team is Thatcher Bailey, grade 12 forward for the Griffins, coming in, replacing M.A. Alugu. Cabin-Jerry's first free throw rims out. Lightning quick guard. I have a story about him I'll tell during a timeout. As he hits 1 of 2 free throws, and 4-point advantage for the West in this first quarter. As McDonald fights through, and 3 ball by Malachi Mansoure cuts it to a 1-point West lead. Mansoure, the grade 12 point guard, hits off the kick and shoot from Rylan McDonald. Brothers, lane opens up, scoops it up and in. That's 12 for Tevin Brothers. And the West relying heavily on their grade 12 guard, number 4, Tevin Brothers. He's got 12 of their 13 points. Alugu, a rack attack, but comes up just short on the dunk. And another foul against the Griffins in transition. And Mansoure comes up hobbling. Says it's just a cramp. As we're going to get some substitutions in. Number 6, Colton Downey Jr. checks in for the Griffins. And number 12, Callum Quinn, big grade 10, comes in for the Warriors. They get it in for Cabin-Jerry. Now Clark, speaking pregame with Halifax West coach Gab Levert. He said, we've got a big size advantage, and we're looking to use it, and you see that now. The twin towers of Callum Quinn and Logan Clark, both around 6'5", 6'6", the 2 tallest players on the court. So we're going to get a foul against Brothers on the hand check. West sideline inbound, trailing by 3. Sam Alugu, one of the top prospects in the province. He'll head on to play post-secondary basketball somewhere. As White now kicks it out for Rylan McDonald. McDonald maybe got away with a travel. As Bailey has to get it up. Beats the shot clock, doesn't hit. Second chance by Downey, short on the floater. Now Cabangeri. Little hesitation, looking to attack on McDonald. Beautiful footwork, and Marr puts it up and in with the right hand, extending the West lead to 5, 15-10. Lugu on the blow-by again. He's had 3 times this game where he's gotten all the way to the rim, just unable to finish. Brothers turns it over. Lugu again. Takes the contact and another missed layup, 4th of this first quarter, and I have the ball. Here you go, Ryan. I wish you caught that on camera. It was impressive. One-handed lefty snag while talking through the play. As Jalen Bear will have the inbound here on the sideline. Defended by Lugu. He finds Cabangeri. Drives, looks to get the reverse. Tough finish, but they called the travel, and the West bench doesn't know it. Now the West bench picks it up. You get another look at that when you get a chance, Producer Clark. I think that was the right call. Something looked shifty about that footwork. So West looking to cut it to a single possession game with a score here. Colton Downey Jr. attacks against the shot blocker Quinn, unable to finish. And it's stolen by Brothers. He'll put it up and in. Tevin Brothers with 14 of the West 17 first quarter points. And Grammer calls a timeout, trailing by 7 with 3:13 remaining in this first quarter. I'm going to quickly plug the sponsors and then take a look at some replays. Thank you to Sancton, the White Thompson Group, Scotia Wealth Management, Heritage Memorials Limited, Ironstone Strength, Chadwick Art House, Sublime Dentistry, Zimmer Biomet, and Axis Capital and Don Hunter. So we got a look here. Some gorgeous footwork there by Mara Cabangeri, and able to finish that one. Oh, you got my my sideline catch on the replay? Thank you. You can see official Ryan Maxwell gave me a heads up in there. Yeah, that's not the best look at it, but it looked like a little hop step and then another step after. But there's Tevin Brothers with the fast break layup. Brothers has 14 points. And he single-handedly outscored the West. All 17 points from the West have come from their dynamic backcourt duo of Mark Cabangeri and Tevin Brothers. Alugu drives left. The help comes. He kicks to the top, and Matthias White cashes the triple. Grammer is going to need three-point shooting as Alugu attracts a lot of attention driving to the basket. Post touch now for Logan Clark. Cabangeri splits the defense, unable to finish with the finger roll, and it's going to be West ball heading the other way. Maybe. The officials are going to discuss, and it is going to remain West ball on the baseline. 12 on the shot clock as Mansurai and Eme Alugu check back in, replacing Sam Alugu and Matthias White. Baseline inbounds, Jalen Bear gets it in for Tevin Brothers. Brothers driving, finds Cabangeri at the free throw line, off on the jump shot. Mansurai around the Bailey screen. Now he'll reset, look to attack the big downhill, Callum Quinn. Mansurai kicks to the corner for Eme Alugu. Athletic move, unable to finish. Jalen Bear tracks down the rebound, and he'll bring it the other way. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Mansurai picks his pocket. One-on-one with Cabangeri. What a move. Mansurai with the Euro to the cup. And Grammer responds nicely. 5-0 run for Coach Sven Stamberger's team coming out of timeout. They cut it to a 2-point game. It's going to remain West ball on the sideline here. So we get some substitutions in. Jesse Brothers, the younger brother of Tevin Brothers, checks in for his first action of the day for the West. As does number 1, Avdimataj, grade 12. Here's Tevin Brothers out there with his younger brother, Jesse. Jesse back to Tevin. Deep three. No good. Bit of a heave to beat the shot clock there, but the way Brothers is playing, any shot's a good look for him. Bailey. Top of the key, it's Alugu. Now that's Downey Jr. on the drive. Back to the corner for Bailey. No good. And that's going to be a rebounding foul against Grammer's number 23, Andrew Stevenson. And insult to injury as Stevenson caught a hit to the chops there and picks up the personal. A minute remaining in this first quarter. They feed it to the big man Quinn at the top of the key. Bear on the drive, blocked by M.A. Alugu. Grammer with numbers. Stevenson, cross court for Alugu. Now Downey Jr. We're going to attack middle. Floater rims out. Tevin Brothers, 45 seconds remaining. The West can go 2 for 1. Quinn brings the ball screen. Now catches on the short roll. Quinn lays it up and in. Athletic finish there by Callum Quinn. The grade 10 big man. Great size and skill. He's going to be a player to watch in this league as he continues to develop. Three-pointer, Mansoray, no. Quinn skies for the rebound. West can hold for the final shot of the first quarter as Tevin Brothers will hand it off for Jalen Bear. Bear calling out some action. 8 seconds now. Bear crosses over, hangs, floats it up. Not a good look. Bailey to beat the buzzer. Rims out. All right, so an exciting first quarter. It was the Tevin Brothers show as he puts up 14 points of the West's 19. But Grammer responds nicely after that late timeout, and it is 19-15 in favor of the West after 1 quarter of play. Once again, you're watching live coverage of the Halifax Grammar Classic Invitational Tournament on Maritime Athletic Profiles, live on YouTube. I want to say, leave a comment in the YouTube live chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, if you have any shout-outs. I have a shout-out for Carla Yepes, head coach of the Grammar Griffins, just won their 4th tournament of the season. I don't know if Carla can't hear me or she's ignoring me, but congratulations, Carla. You've won 4 tournaments this season? That's crazy. So, yeah, back to the... Thank you. Left hand, too. One hand, left hand. Yeah, thank you. We got it on the replays. As, yeah, you can hear some commentary. Shout out Sophia Widmeyer as well. 4-time tournament champion with the Halifax Grammar School Griffins. That's your title now, not a former AUS All-Star, former NCAA Division I hooper. You're a championship-winning assistant coach. As Jesse Brothers now working on the left wing, gets it over to Cabin-Jerry. Quinn battling down low through contact, and he's fouled by Bailey, and that will put Callum Quinn on the free throw line to shoot 2. Like I was just saying, Quinn, an impressive prospect. And I'll tell you this, he's got a good gang of coaches, especially assistant coach big men who can help him progress to the next level. Shaq Locke, a former standout with the Cape Breton University Capers, and Alex Chisholm, one of the most successful members of the Chisholm dynasty that's graced Mount Allison Mounties basketball for pretty much the entire 2010s. Alex Chisholm was definitely an ACAA All-Star. He may have been ACAA MVP. I'll have to look it up. As Cabangeri now over to number 2, Oliver Mann, grade 10 guard. What a block there. Sam Alugu erases it off the backboard. Now Alugu in transition, too strong off the glass. His finishing troubles continue, but the athleticism of Sam Alugu as Callum Quinn lines up a straightaway 3. No. A little bit sloppy to begin this second quarter for both teams. And we're going to get a rebounding foul against the West as Rylan McDonald checks back in, replacing Thatcher Bailey. Talking pregame with Coach Sven Stamberger of the Grammar School Griffins. He said the keys to today were ball screen defense, supporting and hedging off the ball screen action, especially with those guards, Marduce and Tevin Brothers. As here, Mar, long outlet pass, nice catch and finish by Callum Quinn with the left hand. And Quinn starting to heat up. That's 6 points now for the grade 10 big man off the Warriors bench. The other key that Sven Stamberger gave me pregame was transition on both ends. Limiting the West in transition, but also capitalizing on their transition opportunities. And we've seen the athleticism of Alugu. He's gone to the rim several times, but has struggled to finish. Cabangeri. Kick out now. Turned over by Albee. And Mansoure able to recover for Grammar. Mansoure downhill, behind the back. Hesitation in the lane. Tough move there by Malachi Mansoure as he hits the fall-away jumper to cut it to a 6-point game. Cabangeri now drives, draws the defense, kicks to the corner. Albee misses the 3. Alugu with the rebound, and he'll bring it up court. Alugu crosses over, looks to get inside. Needs some support as he ran into the triple team. Quinn saves it right into the hands of Ime Alugu. And he turns it over. Albee ahead for Quinn. Up and in. Callum Quinn now with 8 points off the West bench. The first quarter was the Tevin Brothers show. But the West adding on to their lead with Brothers on the bench as Callum Quinn has taken over in this second quarter, but Quinn will be charged for a foul right now. And the West is going to bring in 4/5 of their starting lineup. Actually, their entire starting lineup back out there now, with Tevin Brothers, Jalen Baer, Marduce Cabangeri, Graham Sauer, and Logan Clark. As Matthias White on the free throw line misses the first. Talked about White being one of 3 triplets, but his younger sister Maddie was named player of the game in the championship final for the Griffins girls team. Shout out to Maddie White and the Griffins. As Jalen Baer, dribble handoff for Tevin Brothers. Baer gets it back, set shot 3, knocks it down. Jalen Baer from downtown, and it's a 10-point lead for the Warriors. Alugu looks to attack middle, spins away, reverse, tough finish by Sam Alugu. As he tries to put the Griffins on his back and bring them back into this one. That cut it to an 8-point advantage. Tevin Brothers finds Clark, go to the pick and roll. That shot altered by Ime Alugu, but Clark sticks with it and finishes. Lead is back up to 10. Ime Alugu blocked by Baer. Cabangeri. Step through, blocked by McDonald. Tie up, somehow Brothers was able to get it to Kevin Jerry. Lots of contact, no whistle, and Alugu in transition the other way. This is what Sven Stamberger was talking about pregame, capitalizing in transition. And Grammer has done that on the last couple plays. But a good finish there. Good pass by Logan Clark, and Graham Sauer able to finish at the rim, cutting it back down to a 10, or extending it back up to a 10-point Warriors lead. M.A. Alugu drives middle, kicks to Mansoure. Now White on the blow-by. Wild finish attempt, he lost it. Was looking for the contact, but officials didn't call it. It's Colton Downey checks in for the Griffins. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Reminder, stick around. We'll have some halftime interviews with a player from each team. Clark on the cut, and he's fouled. We'll head to the line to shoot two. We talked a lot about the scoring of Tevin Brothers. He scored 14 of the West's first 17 points, but his passing has been very strong here. And Logan Clark misses the first free throw. Yeah, I've been impressed with the passing of Tevin Brothers. Anytime you drop 14 points in a quarter, you know the defense is going to key in on you, but he's done a good job of taking advantage and creating opportunities for his teammates. Colton Downey Jr., grade 10 guard. Over now for Rylan McDonald. Mansoure, open, catch and shoot, three, connects. Malachi Mansoure is a sniper. His third triple of the first half cuts it down to an 8-point West advantage. Kevin Jerry on the sideline, waiting for action. Clark catches, evades a defender, and is fouled. And Logan Clark will go right back to the free throw line where he just made one of two. The West, coached by Gab Levert in his second year as head coach. Assistant coaches include his, I believe, brother Pierre, Alex Chisholm, Shaq Locke. I know the other guy. I'll find it out in a second here. As Clark makes both free throws that time. Improves to 3 of 4 from the line on the day. Matthias White on the drive, no good. Lots of contact, no whistle. Now Kevin Jerry over for Bear. Swings to the right wing for Brothers. Brothers on the blow-by. Just missed. Tough attempt. Right hand on the left side. Little one-handed reverse and just didn't get the roll. Lugu for three, no good. Rebounded by Clark, and here come the West. And they scored two, and Grammer takes timeout. All right, I'm going to tell my Mark Kevin Jerry's story. So a couple of years ago, he was playing for École Sommet in Division II. He was a grade 8 at this time. And Gab Levert was his coach. I think he was a grade 9 at this time anyway. Anyway, Gab Levert was the coach of Sommet. Coached them to a lot of success before taking the job at Halifax West last season. And in the Division II City All-Star game, I was coaching one team. Gab Levert was coaching the other. I had Mar on my team. We were down like 13 points in the fourth quarter. 6 or 7 minutes left, and he was the top guard on our team, even as a grade 9. And I went up and I said, you want to play the rest of this game, or should I put the subs in? And he said, I'll play. I'm like, can you get us back in this game? And he said, oh, yeah, I can do that. And he scored 20 of the last 22 points in the fourth quarter in overtime. And we came back from down 13, won the game. He was named All-Star MVP. I believe he was the Division II Rookie of the Year that year. And he's transferred to Halifax West and continues to have a lot of success. I know he was on the Nova Scotia under-15 provincial team this past summer, so great player, great kid, and I'll never forget that Division II All-Star game where he scored 20 points in the fourth quarter, in the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter and overtime to lead our team to the win. Grammar responds nicely out of timeout with the layup by Thatcher Bailey. Now Jalen Bear on the right wing. Gets it to Kevin Jarrett. Marr around the Logan Clark ball screen. Now kicks to the corner. Tevin Brothers for three. Knocks it down. Brothers. He's got 17 points. And the lead is up to 13. Largest lead of the game for the Warriors. And you can see there Alugu able to beat the first wave of defense, but quickly surrounded by 4 Warriors, making it a tough finish as we get another look there at that three-point bomb by Tevin Brothers, who leads all scorers with 17 points. Brothers, dribble handoff for Kevin Jerry. Downey got a piece of it, but the West recover. Andrew Hailstone, grade 12 forward, into the game for the first time today. Sauer misses the baseline jumper. Hailstone finds Kevin Jerry, long three, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Thatcher Bailey. Bailey. Good hesitation, gets to the right hand, can't finish. And Hailstone in on the rebound, it's tied up. Will remain Griffin's ball on the baseline. 14 on the shot clock. Sam Alugu up to the top of the key now for Malachi Mansoret. Colton Downey Jr. defended by Brothers. Downey Jr. floater, no. Rebound by Graham Sauer, and here come the Warriors. It's Brothers. Hailstone off for Brothers. Hailstone brings the ball screen. Brothers gets the switch. Kicks to the corner. Sauer 4-3. Graham Sauer hits the corner three, and the lead is up to 19 for it's 16 points for the Warriors. Alugu turns it over. Nothing going Grammar's way right now. Grammar comes into today's game 1-4 in league play. They have a pair of games this week against the Lockview Dragons on Tuesday and the Millwood Knights on Thursday before they head into the December break. I know Grammar's also had some success at tournaments, but have struggled to find wins in league play. Halifax West, meanwhile, 4-2 in league play coming into today. They too play a pair of games this week. They take on the Dartmouth High Spartans on Tuesday and the J.L. Ilsley Judges on Thursday before heading into the December break. Had a foul there on the floor, so it will be a West baseline inbound. Eater98 in the YouTube chat. I'm not sure what he's saying, but shout out to you. A reminder, leave a live chat or a comment in the YouTube live chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, and any shout outs you got for any players, coaches, anybody else in this game. Speaking of coaches, told you a little bit about the West coaching staff. Let's talk about Grammar School, specifically head coach Sven Stamberger. I'm blanking if Sven is in his first or second year replacing Tim McGarrigle. It might be his second year. He may have gotten that job last year, but he was a standout player for 5 seasons with the Dalhousie Tigers. He is, of course, an alumni of Halifax Grammar School, as is assistant coach Vernell Johnson. Sven comes from a basketball family. His mother, Anna Pendergast Stamberger, was a All-Canadian with the Dow Tigers, went on to play for the Canadian national team. And his sister Tessa, currently playing professionally in Germany, was a multiple-time AUS All-Star with the Dow Tigers. But Sven and uncles, nieces, or not uncles, cousins, aunts, rich basketball families, the Stamberger, Pendergast, Crosby gang. But Sven was an AUS first-team All-Star in 2018, won the AUS Community Service Championship, or the Community Service Award, and the Ken Shields Youth Sports Community Service Award in 2018, and was also a second-team All-Canadian. With the Dow Tigers, won a Youth Sports bronze medal and 3 AUS championships. Simply put, one of the greatest players of Dow Tigers history, certainly of the Rick Plato era, was Sven Stamberger, and a great person as well. Great pick to carry on the next generation of Grammar basketball after taking over for longtime coach and his former head coach, Tim McGarrigle. Mark McGarrigle, the lead assistant with this Grammar team. As Graham Sauer misses the first free throw. Griffin's in the penalty, so any fouls over the remaining minute 4 will send the Warriors directly to the free throw line, where Sawyer goes 1 of 2. It's now a 17-point lead. Tracy Williams. Shout out Tracy, Universal Soul on the YouTube. Tracy and I have called some games together. As M.A. Alugu with a tough finish. Tracy says both teams are very well coached, huge basketball IQs. Yeah, definitely. You look at these two coaches on the younger side, and both in their second year, I believe, with these two teams. But, I mean, Gablavert, we'll talk about him for a sec. He had a lot of success with Ecole Sommet. I know this about him. He is part of the Duke basketball coaching brotherhood. He's been to the Duke basketball coaching camp at least once, if not twice. Met Coach K, met John Shire, I guess, and the Duke coaching staff, and being up close and personal at Cameron Indoor Stadium. What a finish there by Tevin Brothers in transition. Brothers now up to 21 points to lead all scorers. And we're going to talk with Tevin Brothers at halftime. Or a player from the West. 7 seconds remain. Jalen Bear to beat the buzzer. Connects. It's a long 2, but what a first half for the West. They lead by 19, 48-29. The West outscored Grammar 29-13 in that second quarter. And Halifax West we're going to be right back here with a player from Halifax West, and we'll have highlights and more. You're watching live coverage of the Halifax Grammar Classic Invitational Tournament right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll be right back with Tevin Brothers. All right, joined now by Tevin Brothers, 21 first half points. Your team finished that second quarter really strong. What are your thoughts on the first half here?
I like the way we came out and really had the intensity right away. Last few games we come off to like kind of poor starts to start, but we wanted to really set the tone early, and we came out here and jumped on it from the start.
I mean, I knew you were a big scorer, but putting up 21 first half points, I mean, this is a game against a league opponent, first time you've played Grammar School. What can you say about your own game personally and how you've been able to score but also help facilitate for your teammates?
Personally, it's all about, just trust in the work I put in, because I'm in the gym countless hours, so I really believe in myself as well as my teammates. So when it comes to the facilitating part, I know I can get my own, but kind of when the help defense comes, I know where to find my guys, and I trust that they're going to make the right play.
Awesome. What's one thing you think the team's got to improve in the second half to hold on and get this tournament championship?
Really, I think it comes down to just talking on the defensive end a bit more. There are a few plays where we could have done a better job talking, and it kind of led to a couple open looks, but if we clean up that, we should be good.
All right, well, good job talking right now. Tevin Brothers, phenomenal first half. Go join your teammates. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you again to Tevin Brothers. 21 first half points. Halifax West in control, up 48-29. We'll be back with some first half highlights and an interview in a few minutes with a player from Halifax Grammar School. You're watching live coverage of the Grammar Classic Tournament on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Justine Cawley-Legier. I'm the Director of Athletics here at Halifax Grammar School and a proud alumnus of the 09 graduating class. The Grammar Classic is a basketball tournament for our high school student athletes, both male and female. We try to bring in teams that our kids don't often get a chance to compete against to try to broaden their experience within the basketball program. When I was a student here, it was a huge highlight. We have tons of fun with, filling the stands, having huge crowds, and bringing all of the student body out to support with our spirit games. Every year our kids are super eager and excited to participate, and we love the support that we get from the community.
Yeah, my experience with the athletic program at Grammar has been great, was great. I think sports and arts, or whatever you choose to do in your free time, I think it's important to have something that you do outside of the academic environment. I think now, even in my work life, having something that is able to separate from my day-to-day work is important, and I think sport was perfect for that for me. I was able to build a certain camaraderie with my teammates. All of those guys which I played with are still current friends today, so I think it's important you build connections for the rest of your life. I think the biggest thing that inspired me.
All right, joined now by head coach of the Halifax Grammar School Griffins, Sven Stamberger. Sven, bit of a tough second quarter there especially. What's the main thing you tried to get across at halftime for your team to improve on in the second half?
I told them that we were getting some open looks, right? There was probably 5 layups that just kind of rolled out of that rim. That makes this a different game. And then the second thing was just the way we were defending the ball screen. They have a little action where they do a handoff on the sides right into a ball screen. We're supposed to be hedging that. Our defender of the ball screen wasn't high enough. They're getting to turn the corner, getting right into that middle, and that's going to be hard. Then we have to have guys from the weak side helping, and then that leads to open shots on the weak side. So.
Excellent. On a non-X's and O's side of things, how good has been hosting this tournament for your team and getting the opportunity to play against some competition that you don't regularly see?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I guess Horton and Parkview were the teams that we don't normally would see. So it was great to get those games. The 2 tough teams, and we had a good first half against them, but they didn't let us they didn't let us go home easy, right? They put the pressure on us and kind of clawed their way back into the game both times, and so that's good. And now Halifax West, obviously a tough team, so good to have that competition.
All right, got some work to do, but good luck in the second half, Coach Sven.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We're going to be right back here with the second half of the 2024 Grammar Classic Boys Championship game on Maritime Athletic Profiles.
Stay involved in Grammar is simply for the fact that representation is a huge thing in life. I feel like basketball has been a huge part of my life for my entire life, and I think that now, what better time to do that than I have some more free time. I've been through the school system. I've understood how it works, and I can give back to the kids that I think are in a similar situation as me. We have some players on the team that I feel like, emulate what my situation was, and I think it's important to be able to share that knowledge, because if I go through all of this and I do all these things and I overcome all these obstacles, what's the point if I don't share that with the next generation? Because I learned some things over that time. I learned how to navigate certain things. I've made mistakes. I've done all of those things, and I think it's important to be able to share that with the next generation so they can either.
Okay, welcome back. Set to begin the second half as Jalen Baer, who I just found out is the son of DeMar Parsons. Just a true hooper, former Dartmouth High guy. In my opinion, one of the top high school basketball players in this province in the last 20 years. So as Rylan McDonald misses the layup, but shout out Jalen Baer and shout out DeMar Parsons, caught up with him at half. Got a lot of great info from my buddy Tracy as well that I'll try to get to. Tevin Brothers, who had 21 first half points, misses his first 3 attempt of the second half. If you're just joining us, Halifax West had a big second half run, outscoring Grammar 29-14 in the second half. M.A. Alugu on the drive, and he is tripped up and will head to the line to shoot 2. But yeah, the West had a big second quarter and now lead 48-29 in this championship final of the Grammar Classic. This is M.A. Alugu on the free throw line. Grammar made it to this final with 3 wins, an 86-63 win over Parkview, an 82-61 win over Horton, and an 83-62 win versus Woodlawn. So all 3, 20-point margins. Definitely a good confidence booster for them heading into the final week of the regular season. But here they're playing a West team that they will see in January, and Halifax West in control right now. Grammar coming out in a zone defense to begin the third quarter, and a short corner jumper by Graham Sauer rims out. Rebounded by M.A. Alugu. And here is Malachi Mansoure. Step back three. No good. Off front rim. Sauer outlets to Brothers. Now Cabangeri drives, dishes. Logan Clark, the big man. Grade 11. Cabangeri lost it on the way up, but nearly advantageous as it went into the hands of Sauer, but he wasn't ready for it. All right, let's see. I'm going to read out some of what Tracy told me. So, yes, Grammar assistant coach Vernell Johnson was a member of the gold medal Canada Games team that defeated R.J. Barrett and Team Ontario. Tracy says a few years back. I think that was 2016, Tracy. That's 8 going on 9 years, but, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it was a few years back. But, yeah, that was an epic thing across the street at St. Mary's. I was there when Nate Darling scored 51 against R.J. Barrett and Team Ontario to win a under-17 national championship. Wasn't actually Canada Games, but it was the under-17 basketball nationals. Stripped there as M.A. Olugu comes away with the steal. Olugu knifes in, splitting the D, but another missed layup. Tell you, if these Olugu brothers were converting on most of their layups, this would be a much closer game. Brothers on the blow-by, floater rims out. Here is Sam Olugu. In transition like a rocket. Wow. That was 4 or 5 dribbles, coast to coast. Nobody could catch up with them, and an athletic finish for Sam Olugu. The grade 12 wing, definitely going on to play at the next level with that size and athleticism. Good zone offense as leads to an open three for Brothers, but a bit cold to begin this second half is Tevin Brothers after pouring in 21 first half points. 4 dribbles on that. Okay, well, show that again at some point. That's crazy. That's Giannis Antetokounmpo stuff. Cabangeri kicks to Brothers. They keep leaving him open, and he hasn't been able to make them pay yet, but I would advise not leaving him open on the weak side of the zone. Olugu spins. Kicks it out to his brother Emmy for 3. No. Rebounded by Clark. He'll get it to Tevin Brothers. Looking for... Oh, that bounced off for official Ryan Maxwell. No whistle. Little inadvertent help from the ref. And Marduce Cabangeri hits the 3. Lead is back up to 19. All right. Tevin Brothers, so his dad Colin was a beast as a player, and Tyler Scott is his first cousin. So ball is in his blood. Shout out Tyler Scott, a former All-Canadian, actually finished second in the country in scoring during his time with the UPI Panthers. Went on to play professionally with the Halifax Hurricanes and Island Storm for several years in the NBL Canada. Actually, his former Halifax Hurricanes coach, Mike Leslie, is here. Talking about Tyler Scott. Tyler Scott? I was talking about Tyler Scott. He played for the West, and he's the uncle of Tevin Brothers, number 4. Yeah, so there you go. Coach Mike Leslie, now the head coach at Acadia University, is here, and he coached Tyler Scott in the NBL Canada, both with Island Storm and Halifax Hurricanes. So cool connection there in the local basketball scene. Olugu rises up from the free throw line, no good. And now Tevin Brothers will bring it across half. Gets it to Jalen Baer, lines up the 3. Bit short. Also, another Tracy factoid. I certainly know this one, but shout out Daryl Johnston, the official. Used to be a coach at the West, 2-time provincial champ with Dartmouth High. Great player, great coach, great ref. Daryl. Corner 3 here from Sam Olugu is no good. There, Daryl, I gave you a coach. I want at least one call next 902 Hoops season. Ryan Maxwell, if you're hearing this, I'll take a call from you too. As Logan Clark Spinning in the lane, tough shot, but unable to capitalize. Alugu, man, he is relentless attacking and very difficult to stop. And he'll head to the line to shoot two. Here is the play I was talking about earlier, and you can see there 4 dribbles for Sam Alugu, coast to coast. This was that last one, fouled on the drive. But yeah, that's, like I said, Giannis and Antetokounmpo level stuff. You see highlights of him sometimes, 2 dribbles from rim to rim. Sam's out here doing it in 4 in transition. And he's making his free throws. Sam Alugu. He didn't have a bad first half. It could have been a lot better as he missed several layups, but he is looking dangerous to begin this second half for the Griffins. Brothers now. Over for Cabangeri. The Griffins still in a zone. Brothers with patience. Dishes for Jalen Bear. Cross court, Cabangeri. Double comes. Brothers. Bear attacks the closeout. Good ball movement, but well done there. Stolen by Malachi Mansoure, and he is fouled hard. Crashes to the floor as Brothers gets all arm on that contest. And Mansoure will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Malachi Mansoure, another highly accomplished player as a grade 12. Nova Scotia provincial team member. Great passer and shooter. And he makes both free throws there. Back down to a 15-point game. It was 19 at the half, so Grammar has outscored the West 7-3 to begin this second half. Brothers. And nearly another turnover as the West. Alugu nearly stole it. Shot clock still down to 8. Bear strip. No, a foul called at the end of that play. Much to the dismay of the Grammar home crowd. Let's say this, and Jalen Bear will shoot 2 free throws right now. Grammar is, their zone defense is good, but the West has a good zone offense. They're generating lots of good open three-pointers, and they just haven't been able to knock them down as of yet. But if you keep leaving three-point shooters open, it's only a matter of time before they start to hit. As Bear goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He made both. And it's back up to a 17-point advantage for the Warriors. Thatcher Bailey. Dribble handoff for Alugu. Puts his head down, drives, now kicks. Matthias White dishes down low for Downey. Reverse is good. Good ball movement there. Great drive and dish by Matthias White. And it's back down to a 15-point advantage. Brothers. Cabangeri. Turned over by Quinn. And Mansoure fouled hard on the drive by Bear. Malachi Mansoure. Couple plays now where he's attacked and taking a hard hit, but bounced up like it was nothing. Tough player. Back to the free throw line for 2 more. Tell you, we have not seen much depth out of the Grammar School. I think they've only played 7 players, and they've got 13 in uniform. The West, meanwhile, I think we've seen 10 of their 11 dress players. They do have a player, Arman Sira, not in uniform today. So 2 different coaching styles. As Cabangeri kicks for Brothers. 3-pointer. There it is. Oh, brother. Tevin is back on fire. 24 points for number 4. Our halftime interview Samalugu on the drive. Good help by the West. It will remain Grammar ball on the baseline, but the West doing a good job of sending bodies at Alugu on the drive. Mansoray now, top of the key. Has Cabangeri on him. Mansoray puts up a three, rims out. And kicked out of bounds will be West ball. They lead by 16 with 3 minutes and change remaining in this quarter. 3-ball, Brothers. No good, but able to track down his own miss in the corner and earn his team a second chance. Bear on the drive, floats. Off rim, tough rebound by Alugu, and here he comes. Finds Mansoray in the corner, knocks it down. Malachi Mansoray, 4-3, and it's down to a 13-point Warriors lead. Cabangeri jumps to pass, not a good idea. Bear now. Cross court for Cabangeri, dumps it down. Good ball movement. Bailey thought he had a big-time rejection, but caught a piece of the arm of Callum Quinn, and Quinn will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Quinn had 8 first half points. He was 3 for 4 from the free throw line and hits that one. The grade 10 big. Good soft touch. Seen him make some good plays as a passer in the zone offense as well. Now Jesse Brothers, the grade 9 guard, will check back in for the West, replacing Cabangeri. It's got to be special for Tevin and Jesse to play together this season, especially considering, you know, grade 12 and grade 9, a 3 or 4 year age difference between them. I don't think they would have been teammates a whole lot growing up, but getting to play this Tevin's grade 12 year, his last year with the West, and Jesse's first year with the West, teammates, cool to see. Here's Jalen Bear for 3, no. Rebound, batted around, and it's going to be Grammar ball. Grammar sticking around, down 13. As Mansoray subs out, Rylan McDonald checks in. Now Samalugu on the right wing. Over to Thatcher Bailey. Bailey, head down, tough finish. First 2 of the day for Thatcher Bailey, but a good one. And cuts it down to an 11-point lead. That's as close as it's been since early in the second quarter. Bear. Stolen away by Bailey, and Grammar can cut it to a single possession game. Downey for 3, no. Rebound tracked down by White, and Rylan McDonald floats it up and in. Grammar School on a 20 to 10 run in this third quarter. So Grammar has doubled up the West in this third quarter, and Coach Gab Levere calls a timeout to talk things over. Let's do our sponsors, then I'll check the YouTube. Thank you to tournament sponsors Sancton Access, as well the White Thompson Group of Scotia Wealth Management, Heritage Memorials Limited, Ironstone Strength, Chadwick Art House, Sublime Dentistry, Zimmer Biomet, Axis Capital, and Don Hunter. Okay, I've got a comment here. Okay, a couple comments. Tracy Williams let me know Tevin Brothers modeled his game after Steph Curry, who's his fave player. I see that. And Augie Jones, shout out Augie. I mean, tremendous coach, former great player at St. FX and at St. Pat's High. But Augie lets me know, Queen Elizabeth High for Augie Jones. He lets me know Shakir Locke, CJ Bennett, Tyler Scott, and Azaro Roker have all signed with the 2025 TBL Halifax Hoopers, who will be playing out of Zatzman Sportsplex. Not sure when that season starts, but definitely interested in checking out some Hoopers action. I don't know, do you got a play-by-play commentator lined up, Augie? Let me know. But yeah, shout out the Hoopers. Follow them on social media, Halifax Hoopers, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find them and support them. We need pro basketball in this city. Right there, Graham Sauer answered with a 3, bouncing back after the grammar school run and out of the West timeout. Handoff now. Downey into trouble. And turned over, stolen by Jalen Bear, and a tough finish there by Bear. Right hand on the left side. Jalen Bear, who turns 16 years old tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Jalen Bear. Here he is on a 2-on-1 with Tevin Brothers. Bear, high floater to beat the buzzer, no good. But the West able to respond on a 5-0 run coming out of that final timeout. They take a 14-point lead into the fourth quarter, 63-49. Augie Jones letting me know March to June is the TBL season. First home game will be April 18th at the Zatzman Sportsplex. That's my sister's birthday. She lives in Toronto, but otherwise I'd tell her, celebrate your birthday at a Halifax Hoopers game. Oh, 50-50 ticket. Justine Colley-Legier, just a legend of basketball at every level. Played here for Grammar, where she's now the athletic director. Justine Colley-Legier, a 5-time U Sports All-Canadian, the all-time leading scorer in Canadian University women's basketball with the St. Mary's Huskies. Led them to a U Sports silver medal, a U Sports bronze medal, CIS at the time. 2-time CIS National Player of the Year was Justine Colley-Legier. I guess we're looking at some replays here. I got disconnected from, that's Tevin Brothers hitting a 3. There was a foul on Thatcher Bailey. Here is a Lugu, head down, tough drive and finish. You see the athleticism and strength of Sam Alugu. That was a crafty finish down low by Thatcher Bailey. And we're back. Fourth quarter action, 10 minutes away from deciding the Grammar Classic tournament champions. Sam Alugu on the drive. Alugu powers up and finishes. Count it, and one. Sam Alugu. When he gets 2 feet in the paint, good luck stopping him. He's big, he's strong, he's skilled, he's athletic. And he's on the free throw line for a chance to convert the 3-point play. And he does. Cuts it back down to an 11-point game. West led this game by as many as 20 points early in the third quarter, or maybe late in the second quarter. They definitely led by 20 at some point, not sure when. Great drive and dish there. Again, good ball movement against the zone. Cabin Jerry attracts the help defender and drops it off for Logan Clark for the easy 2. Here's Rylan McDonald. Dribbles, no. That's the wrong call, Daryl. He dribbled it off Tevin Brothers' foot. But that's okay. Refs can't see everything. Hopefully, I did give Daryl the shout out and the praise earlier, so hopefully he doesn't get mad at me calling that one out. But I saw it well here. I think you could see it on camera as well. That went off Brothers' foot. Mansoray for 3, no. And a good rebound there by Jalen Bear down low. keeping the Griffins to one chance. Again, great four-out zone offense, but Eme Alogu comes away with the steal. Alogu denied by Bear in transition. Big-time block. Brothers. And that's going to be a foul against Sam Alogu as Graham Sauer. I think the West bench is right. Can we get another look at that? I think he blocked that through the net. This is the block by Jalen Bear on the play prior. But watch. Yep. Alugu's hand went up through the net. That basket counts. So it's an and one. Great capture. Producer Clark, camera operator Maya down on the baseline. Maritime Athletic bringing you all the angles. So an and one opportunity here for Graham Sauer, who's had a strong second half. Hey Tracy, I'll take it. I'm April or March to June. My schedule's free up. It's after the AUS season. I'm ready to hop on. I'll do it for cheap. Halifax Hoopers, hit me up. My man, Dr. Alan Abbas. We're both double A's. Augie Jones, known you a long time. Here's the drive by Emi Alugu, no good. And Jeff, I'm blanking on Jeff's last name. Is it Skier? As beautiful ball movement. The West is really clicking right now. Jeff Clake is the, anyway, Halifax Hoopers, you got my contact info. Reach out to Maritime Athletic Profiles. We do a great job. Sam Alugu knocks down the triple. Alugu doing it inside and out, ends the West run and cuts it back to a 15-point lead. Jalen Bear over to Kevin Jerry. Logan Clark for three. That's off from the big man. Alugu with the rebound, and he's attacking Alugu. Wow. Just at a different level of athleticism, Sam Alugu gets to the rim with ease. Keep it up, and he might be playing for the Halifax Hoopers sooner than later. Brothers misses the three. He's been a bit cold in the second half. That's kicked out of bounds. And Grammar School's going to take a timeout. Scores from the previous games in this tournament, I can tell you, they're posted on the outside the door here at the Grammar School. So if you come down to the Grammar School, you can check them out. I can tell you Halifax Grammar is 3-0 coming into today's final, an 86-63 win over Parkview, an 82-61 win over Horton High in the Battle of the Griffins, and an 83-62 win over Woodlawn High. And then Halifax West, also 3-0, a 91-60 win over Woodlawn, an 80-71 win over St. Max, and a 95-79 win this morning over Parkview. 70-57 is our score. Loving this conversation in our YouTube live chat. Augie Jones, Tracy Williams, both legends of the local basketball scene, basketball Nova Scotia scene. And I'm excited to check out the Halifax Hoopers. I mean, those three players, we talked about Tyler Scott a little bit, the cousin of Tevin Brothers. Tyler, an all-Canadian, second in the country in scoring during his time at UPI, also played at Acadia, where he had a lot of success at the CIS National Championships. Went on to have a great pro career for the Halifax Hurricanes, Island Storm of the NBL Canada. Now suiting up again, repping his hometown with the Halifax Hoopers this spring. Shaq Locke was a standout at Cape Breton University. He'll be, as was CJ Bennett, they'll both be suiting up for the Hoopers. And Azaro Roker, another AUS All-Star with the St. FX X-Men. I believe he's a native of the Bahamas, as is Shaq Locke originally, so a little bit of Bahamian content. Yeah, Tracy Williams saying Grammer's missing a dominant big. They have all the other pieces. They could use a Vernell Johnson in his playing prime. Grammer's had a lot of good bigs throughout the years. I'm thinking of the, I believe there were Keefe brothers. Connor Keefe, I know, went on to have a great career at Queens. The Foreign twins were good. More recently, he had a hyphenated last name. Oh, Michael Kenny was really good. And I think it was Ethan Marshall Harris, right? Yeah, he was a good Grammer big man. Yeah, they've had a lot of bigs there. I mean, you know, Grammer has always been a very good team. They've always been contenders in this league, having a bit of a rough year this year. But the league is just that good. And we've seen this talent: Sam Alugu, Malachi Mansoray as grade 12s, Matthias White, Rylan McDonald, younger Alugu, Colton Downey Jr. providing good effort off the bench. This West team's got a lot of talent, but today, or the Grammer team's got a lot of talent, but right now it looks like it's the West day as Mark Cabangeri, really crafty finisher. Both Cabangeri and brothers are undersized guards, but don't play that way. They get into the paint, they finish amongst the trees, they draw contact, and it's fun to watch. Here is Cabangeri, the former Division II Rookie of the Year with Ecole Sommet. Great passing. So Callum Quinn is very good. I like his ability as a passer in the center of the zone. I saw this morning he had back-to-back nice assists against the zone defense against Parkview. Doing it again right there, but Sam Alugu answers with a 3-ball. It's a 14-point game, but Alugu will not go down quietly. He is single-handedly keeping the Griffins in this second half. But the West just so disciplined. You see there's barely any dribbles against this zone defense. Whizzing it around the perimeter until something opens up. And it's a three-pointer. Callum Quinn, the grade 10 big, doing a little bit of everything. Callum Quinn having a strong game off the bench for the West. Talking pregame with Coach Gab Levere and assistant Alex Chisholm, and they told me Callum's really good. If he sticks around in this at this level, he's going to be one of the top players as a grade 11 and grade 12, and I can see it. Good talent, good size. Brothers now over for Bear. He'll attack the closeout, floats it up and in. Tough finish there by Jalen Bear, turning 16 years old tomorrow. Another key piece for this West team. You know, this West team, Tevin Brothers is a grade 12, and obviously he's their lead scorer, their point guard, but aside from that, the majority of their key players will be back and a year older next year. 4/5 of their starters are grades 10 and 11, including Marducci Cabangeri, who will be a grade 12 next year. I mean, Jesse Brothers looking good as a grade 9. Will step in next year in his grade 10 year, but the Alugu brothers, Emi Alugu hits the 3. David Alugu, I believe, is a brother of theirs as well. He played at Ross St. Netherwood School and was a standout. Here's Emi Alugu. Drives, kicks, right into the hands of Graham Sauer, who's checking into the game for the West. And both teams will bring in some reinforcements from the bench. It'll be Sauer and Clark for the West, replacing Quinn and I'm not sure. And Colton Downey Jr. checks in for Grammar School. 3-ball, Brothers, no good. Rebounded by Logan Clark. Bear. Cross court for Cabangeri. He'll drive, takes a bump. And Daryl Johnson all over it. Calls the foul on the floor. Showed it again to our team from Maritime Athletic Profiles. Producer Clark. Camera operator Maya. Bringing you all the action, some fantastic replays. And a reminder, at the conclusion of this game, we'll have the presentation of the Player of the Game, Tournament All-Stars, Tournament MVP, the trophy, and we'll have an interview with at least one player from the championship team. West up 14, 2.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Downey. Around the screen, kicks to the corner. Mansour's three is off. Brothers. Up across half. Leaves it for Cabangeri. Now Bear on the left wing. Dribble handoff for Sauer. Clark back for Bear. Around the Clark screen. Bear looks to attack. Shot clock down to 5. Bear floats it up and in. Tough take there by Jalen Bear. He's coming on strong in this fourth quarter. The grade 11, son of DeMar Parsons. Alugu is rejected on the drive. I think Bear got it first and then Sauer finished it up, but good job by both them on help defense. Shout out to Jalen Bear. He's been guarding Sam Alugu all game and, I mean, making things tough, I'll say. Alugu's gotten his. He's definitely got over 20 points, but Bear's made it tough, and Alugu probably has 20, 30 pounds on Jalen Bear. Baseline inbound here for Grammar with 1:38 remaining in regulation. They're up 16. Or sorry, the West is up 16. Here's Emi Alugu. Over for Malachi Mansour. Mansour, step back, triple, short. Cabangeri with the rebound. I don't know if either team's going to empty the bench out. Again, this will be the tournament final, but these teams have busy and important weeks of league play. Grammar takes on Lockview on Tuesday and Millwood on Thursday. As a corner three there by Graham Sauer. And the lead is back up to 19. West led by 19 at the half. Grammar cut it down to 9, but the West has responded nicely, and they've got it back up to 19 with under a minute remaining. Looking to defeat the Griffins in the final of their own tournament. Alugu with the rebound, he'll push. Alugu stripped by Cabangeri. Kick to the corner, Mansour. Bear got a deflection on it. Mansour is going to put up the three, and no good. It's a 4-second difference game in shot clock, and the West are just going to dribble it out. But the West will win the 2024 Grammar Classic Invitational Tournament. And stick around for the naming of the player of the game, Tournament All-Star, Tournament MVP, the presentation of the banner, and an interview with a player or two from the Halifax West. West are going to take a shot clock violation. I mentioned Grammar's upcoming schedule. The West, 2 big games this week. They'll take on Dartmouth High on Tuesday and J.L. Ilsley on Thursday. As Alugu gets a layup to go at the buzzer, but the final score, 86-69. Halifax West led it from start to finish, and they win the 2024 Grammar Classic Invitational Tournament. But I want to give a big shout out to Halifax Grammar School, Justine Colley-Legier, everybody involved, coaches Sven Stamberger and Carla Yepes and their tremendous team of assistants, and everyone, all the sponsors. Heck, I'll do it one more time. Sancton Access, Heritage Memorials Limited, Scotia Wealth Management and the White Thompson Group, Ironstone Strength, Chadwick Artos, Sublime Dentistry, Zimmer Biomet, Axis Capital, and Don Hunter. Thank you to everyone for making this fantastic tournament possible, and thank you for tuning in live on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We're going to have the final presentations here and an interview with our player of the games coming up shortly.
Champions this year. Can we have the captains from Halifax West come on over and grab your championship trophy? We'll ask both teams to stick around so we can take a group photo. Well, once again, thank you everyone for coming out. We're going to do what we can here.
Here now with the Grammar Classic 2024 Tournament MVP and champion, Tevin Brothers. Tevin, we talked at halftime, you had 21 points, but we all know basketball is a game of adjustments.
Yeah.
It seemed that your mentality shifted a little bit in the second half.
Yeah.
They were playing a zone D and you were facilitating for your teammates. Tell me a little bit about your mindset and how you juggle between scoring for yourself and setting up your teammates.
Yeah, for sure. So the first half, I kind of got off to a really good start, so just took it from there and took the shots that I practice and work on. And then in the second half, they kind of mixed it up through a zone. And I knew like my role at that moment would be to facilitate and get other guys involved because we're not breaking a zone by one person. So I knew I had to kind of move the ball around, get it to other people, and my teammates were knocking down shots. So
I'll ask you one more question. I know this West team is really on the rise the last couple seasons. I know you made some noise last year, but now 4-2 heading into a big week in league play. You're winning tournaments. You got a lot of, I know you're grade 12, but you got a lot of young guys. We'll talk to them next. How good do you think this team can be when we get to March and you're aiming for a provincials?
Yeah, I think we can be as good as anyone in the league if we keep working. Our goal has been to get better every day since day one. And I believe in this team with all my heart. I think we can compete with anyone in this league. So
awesome. Well, congrats on the win and tournament MVP. We'll get your teammate Mar over here. What's up, Mar?
What up?
You remember when I coached you in the Division II All-Star game?
Yeah, I remember that.
I told that story. Just pull that up a little bit to your mouth.
Okay,
all right. So, I mean, your thoughts on how today's game and this weekend's tournament went. Grammar cut it down to 9 points in the third quarter, but you guys were able to take control again. What was the key in the fourth quarter? Just put that up near me.
It's pretty much our defense. Like, we have a pretty good offense. We score like 70 a game. So the key for us is just playing defense and be able to get stops over and over again to take advantage of our offense.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are playing a pretty fun style of basketball, moving quickly, having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah.
What can you say about this team and this group? And with the first half of the season coming to an end next week, what do you think the potential is for this group?
To win a provincial championship, and I think it's going to take all of us. And if we keep doing the little things like rebounding and being in the gap and stuff like that, then we can win it all, to be honest.
All right, perfect. We'll get Jalen over here next. Jalen Bear, you're going to hold this. Just keep it kind of close to your mouth. Take one step towards me. Perfect. First and foremost, I hear it's your birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
16?
Monday,
okay.
Yeah,
Happy
Monday.
birthday, happy birthday.
Thank
That's
you.
exciting. I want to ask about your defense. You scored some points, especially in the fourth quarter, but you're guarding Sam Alugu, who's a big body, athletic guy, and you made things really difficult for him. What's your mentality on a guy who often has to guard up and guard some of the tough perimeter matchups on another team?
Just lock them up. That's all I got to say.
Cool.
Lock them up.
All right. What do you think about this team playing with guards like Tevin and Mar? And what was the key to you guys pulling out the championship this weekend?
Our key thing was our defense. Our defense was really good. Our offense was good. We moved the ball, do a little bit of everything.
All right. So it's your birthday on Monday.
Yeah.
You got a couple games on Tuesday and Thursday. What's the key to regroup and get ready to finish off the regular season strong heading into December?
Just win. Got to win these
Right
next
on.
2 games.
All right, well, happy birthday, and
Thank
congrats, player of the game today as
Thank
well.
you.
All right, that'll do it for our coverage of the 2024 Grammar Classic boys basketball tournament, and of course the girls. Congratulations to the Grammar girls and the Halifax West boys on winning the championship. Keep watching Maritime Athletic Profiles. Keep supporting local high school sports, and we'll see you next time. All good?
Avoid those mistakes, or be able to make them a little bit less than I did.
My name is Justine Colley-Legier, Director of Athletics at Halifax Grammar School, and I want to invite you to the Grammar Basketball Academy. The Grammar Basketball Academy are 4 week-long basketball camps for elite basketball players across the province looking to enhance your basketball skills, increase your confidence on the court, and improve your overall basketball IQ. If you are looking to play basketball at the next level, whether that's college, university, or professionally, then this is the basketball camp for you.